Hey guys, this is a short vlog describing our...
It's a long vlog. We're gonna be here for 5 hours.
No, we're not. So here's the new situation. Al has moved
Why do you
out.
clap?
I don't know why I do that. It's just one of those things where it's like, point being made. Like, let's get started here, people.
let's get started here. Good to just slow clap.
Would you prefer I got a katana and said, get it on? Anyways, Al has moved out.
He's dead.
Not really. He's dead to me.
He's dead, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Anyways, Dev is...
Whoa. I'll still be around.
Yeah.
I'll still see him.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But not as much.
But, I mean...
We
saw him like an average once a week before, like, in terms of what was uploaded. You know, he'd be in, like, the Smash Brothers or the Nintendo Land or whatever. Like, I'm sure...
Shit, yeah.
I'm sure, like, we'll get him for a night every once in a while, and...
Yeah, maybe like once or twice a month.
Yep. But now he's off to be a married stooge.
What?
Yeah, see, now he has the housewife who demands he's back by 7 every night. No more hanging out with friends.
Okay, so new situation. Dev is now officially my roommate.
Wait. Officially?
Well, yeah.
I didn't know this took like some kind of fucking ceremony.
Yeah. There's, hoods and paddles and bloodletting, the whole thing.
Yep.
It's all there.
No, but yeah, I moved in a little while ago, and yeah, I'm taking Al's room.
Yep.
I'm taking Al's room. Cameron's got the basement because she,
She's a basement dweller.
yeah.
She is a chud.
She's an actual chud.
Yes. Sometimes she rises up from the depths, radioactive and craving the flesh of man.
Well, no, she's a lesbian. She never craves the flesh of men.
Yeah, sure she does. She eats men. Doesn't have to fuck them. You said men in like a general sense of humans.
Yeah.
Flesh of, man flesh.
Oh, so you're...
Like that dog.
So you are just very, very much like a misogynist in that you use man to mean human?
Yep. Sure.
Is that why you're single? Is it the truth behind your singleness?
Well, I'm sure living with you isn't gonna help much. Anyways, okay, so now our schedule is going to be changing.
I'm sure some of you guys have noticed, but we've had to basically, because all of us lived far apart, we would like film once every handful of months, and then like, we obviously couldn't film. We obviously let's say Banjo-Kazooie as an example, right? We obviously couldn't...
It's processing right now.
Yeah, over on this computer. No. We obviously couldn't take Banjo as a let's play, and then like I see you like after like a couple months of just not seeing you at all. I come to town and like, let's play Banjo. It's like, okay, you have to make enough parts for this semester. Hey, you want to play like 90 parts of Banjo this week? And they'd be like, no. So, like we had the once a week upload schedule with multiple games in the go because it was just easier for us to do it in bulk.
Yeah.
You know? We didn't get burned out on any one game.
No.
We could sit down and like play a bunch of games in succession.
We had some variety.
Yeah.
And now we won't.
Well, no. We'll still have variety, but like the problem with that upload schedule is that like fucking we started Banjo in September.
It's absolutely insane.
We started Banjo in September. It was uploaded once a week. We're like at what, part 30, 32, 35?
Yeah,
some
the
bullshit?
thing is
We could have been done by now. Like Banjo is like a 2-month game.
Exactly. The thing is now we can hammer out, one part pretty much every day.
Yep.
And have the entire thing done. So instead of it being, like a lack of variety, it's getting the certain series finished so we can either put footage from other series that we had on the go at the same time, or just start something new, which is something that I'm looking forward to because...
Really? You don't like any of the games you have on the go right now?
I like them, but I also like trying new things.
We tried one video... Like, here, I'm gonna try... Camera Lady described this to me as her... Because, like, we don't handle uploading, she does. We don't handle editing, she does. She handles all the YouTube backend and all the technical stuff. because I'm too busy and Dave's too stupid. Yep.
Thank you.
Bam!
Wow.
I just went right for it.
Wow, thank you so much. I'm actually going to be learning how to do proper editing.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
With your computer that barely turns on?
Well, no, I'd be using another computer most likely. I will be learning under Camera Lady, at least some editing. Uploading isn't really that big of a deal because
I'm sure you'd fuck it up somehow.
I saw her do it the other day.
Dave like runs into the room like all excited. I accidentally uploaded to like the wrong site. What site was it? The U.S. government. They had a button. I pressed it, and it was the video where I admitted to raping all those women while I was in the States. And now I'm fucked!
Disclaimer, this is not an actual video that's ever occurred. This has never been recorded. This will never happen. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Complete fucking lunatic.
Here's where I'm going with this. She described, because like we did one video a day, and for the most part we kept to it. And she said like, you know, she's learned how to edit properly so that one video a day isn't too daunting now. So here's basically her schedule that she wants to follow from here on. And this is important to you guys, not so much to us, but to you guys, because this is how you'll be getting videos. How did she fucking describe it? It was strange. It wasn't simple. It was like had like a bunch of different clauses in it and shit. It was okay.
This is where diagrams come into play. Okay.
Yeah, they'll like appear.
Camera Lady diagram.
There will be like okay. It's like the very basic of it is 2 videos a day. Okay, so you could very easily like pull out your calendar and say, okay, on Monday there'll be 2 videos, on Tuesday there'll be 2 videos, on Wednesday there'll be 2 videos, so on and so forth, right?
Right.
That's a very simplistic way to describe it. She said though that like with a video being an average length of 10 minutes long, assuming that they're all video game videos. 10 minutes long, that means 20 minutes a day of content from our channel, which means 2 hours and 20 minutes a week of content, on average.
Which is fair.
More
than fair, really.
But here's the thing, like Banjo, whenever we put out a Banjo episode, it's usually about 10 minutes long. Like sometimes it's 11, sometimes it's 12. So like, let's say on Monday, we put out a Banjo that is, say, 11 minutes long. That counts for 10 minutes on Monday. Then say on Monday we put out a Soul Silver video that is 22 minutes long, because Soul Silvers are more in the 20-minute range, right?
Right.
So that will count for Mondays and Tuesdays.
Yeah, there's an allotted period of time per video per day. So if you got a 20-minute video, it's going to count for Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah. So if a video runs long, then that series just won't get posted the next day.
Yeah.
So like,
and then we just blame Camera Lady and crucify her.
Well, no, you also have to blame us, because like, what if we don't end a video in a proper spot?
Then we crucify each other.
Monday, you get a 10-minute Banjo, a 20-minute Soul Silver. So then Tuesday you get just a 10-minute Banjo. And Wednesday you get a 10-minute Banjo and a 20-minute Soul Silver. And then Thursday you just get
Banjo,
a 10-minute Banjo.
Friday.
However, now keep in mind, if you got like a 10-minute Banjo and a 10-minute Soul Silver, the next day you would get another Banjo and another Soul Silver.
I think they know how to add.
Yeah. I assume you know math. But now she had all these other clauses written down, like, but here's what happens if this happens. Here's what happens if this happens. Here's what happens if. Okay. She mentioned, what if 2 videos coming out on the same day are both 20 minutes long? So say on one day there's a 20-minute, like on Monday, there's scheduled to be a 20-minute Banjo and a 20-minute Soul Silver. That means that Tuesday has nothing. If that happens, she's going to upload one of the videos on Monday, one of the videos on Tuesday, and then just go back to normal on Wednesday. So the 20-minute Monday Soul Silver also counts for Tuesday. The 20-minute Banjo on Tuesday also counts for Monday. So it goes backwards in that sense.
Delicious.
Additionally, she also said that non-video game videos, how should I put this? Non-video game related videos like anime reviews, vlogs, what else?
Yeah.
whatever else.
Looking forward to getting back to the anime stuff.
They count as one 10-minute video regardless of their actual length. Because, you know, an anime review is routinely 20 minutes long. It's routinely 30 minutes long.
Considering how much work that has to be put in, like watching the show, taking in all the annotations, you know, making all these notes and whatnot.
Yeah, but
annotations don't, you know, say.
Well, I guess what you meant is like they're going to be treated as like we're going to try to do like a two anime videos a month again, and they're going to be treated kind of like an event, but they won't preempt anything else. So like if we hit like Wednesday, and on Wednesday like a 30-minute anime review comes out, that doesn't mean that suddenly Thursday and Friday slots will be empty of video game videos. Even though it's 30 minutes, it will just count as one 10-minute video regarding the scheduling of things.
It's going to take... The thing is, we still have to write some scripts.
Well, no, because like we've... here, I'm just going to spoil the fuck out of this. I don't care. The next review is Attack on Titan, and the script's been written for that.
Yeah. It's
been written for like 6 months. And like, you know, here... It was. I'm gonna spoil a thing for you. Just shit on Dave's face. It was written as like a Christmas special for 2013.
Yeah.
And Dave was too much of a piece of shit to actually get the voiceover work done, so he had to retool it for later.
I was not planning my time very well, especially around exams. That was really bad. So we'll be done, and we'll make up for lost time, and then we'll move on to.
We'll try to get back to the anime stuff in July.
Yeah,
in July.
Yeah. I think if anything else,
there was more clauses in the schedule. She said like Sunday will still be the designated day to release behind the scenes content. That will still every Sunday. That will still count as one 10-minute video. Mm-hmm. However, what if on say Saturday a 20-minute Soul Silver comes out, and then a 10-minute Banjo, and then Sunday will be behind the scene content and a 10-minute Banjo. On Monday, what happens? Basically, the Sunday is skipped over, and the Monday becomes the preempted day for Soul Silver. So the next Soul Silver comes out on Tuesday. You understand? Because on Saturday, it's 20 minutes.
Okay, 20 minutes Soul Silver and 10-minute Banjo.
Yeah.
Sunday
is behind the scene content and 10-minute Banjo.
Right.
Monday is a 10-minute Banjo and nothing because
of the 2 times 10 rule. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It was just skip. It just skipped over.
Because Summers was getting this impression that you didn't want anything. What?
No.
Okay. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
It was pushed ahead one day because of the whatever comes out on Saturday, the bonus shit. But it's still the same rule. Just skips ahead a day. Was there any other clauses she had?
God, I hope not.
There was... something about, yeah, she had like a list of games, and Dave and I already discussed which games we wanted to continue. Like, we chose Banjo and Soul Silver. Soul Silver 1 because it's a long game.
And it's a continuation of Fire Red.
Yeah. 2 because we do like Pokemon. I'm having a blast with it. I think Dave's having a blast with it.
I'm having a good time. It's
don't fucking say what happens. They won't have it. They won't know. They won't know by the time.
It's unfortunate that
because this is coming out this is going out, this vlog is going out the night we filmed.
Yeah.
So they won't fucking know what's happening.
Exactly.
The stuff that we filmed and they haven't seen yet.
No, they won't. And that's the great thing because now it's a mystery.
Yeah, it is a mystery. We chose Soul Silver because we've done Pokemon for a while.
Yeah.
We're really enjoying it. It's good to have at least one RPG on the go.
Yeah, well, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
And so that'll be a while. And
then we chose Banjo. 1, because we're close to the end of it at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be easy to finish out. 2, because it is so different to Soul Silver.
Yeah. Old school N64 platformer. Slightly upgraded for the 360.
Compared to, Japanese RPG.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically,
collectathon
it's like a Rush Hour thing, East meets West.
Kinda.
Yeah, except that, West is still around and not washed up like Chris Tucker. Rush Hour 4, I'm holding out for you, buddy.
Well, but then she said, after these 2 games are done, before we start any new games, we need to go back and pick up the ones that we've abandoned. Link to the Past is going on hold. I feel like Link to the Past will come back in Barkley's spot. No, not Barkley's spot, in Banjo's spot. Once Banjo is done, Link to the Past will take that spot, I think.
Yeah.
And then
we're already, about halfway through the game.
Oh no, we're farther than halfway.
2/3.
Yeah, I think 2/3 at this point.
Yeah, about 2/3. Yeah, that's true. We're about 2/3 now.
I mean, not to you guys.
No.
but to us, in terms of what we filmed, we're about 2/3 of the way through the game. I think Link to the Past is a logical replacement for Banjo. Another action-y type game.
Yeah. Action adventure. So not a platform, but that's okay because I have it for action adventure anyways.
Yep. And then Charles Barkley will replace Soul Silver, logical
RPG. It's not a Japanese RPG, but although the save points go on about all this weeaboo shit. So
yes. But then after that, it's kind of up in the air because like other games that we've kind of have on hold,
like Wind Waker.
Well, no, that's a different level of on hold. There's the immediate on holds, which would be Sonic, which is we'll pull that out. Maybe I don't know. Maybe after Link to the Past, who knows? But we have Sonic. We've got the Smash Brothers retrospective, which I think will sub back in for 3 or 4 days at a time every couple weeks.
Yeah.
Because we want to play all the Smash Brothers.
That's more of a case of getting people. It's not so much hardware. It's people. It's people.
There's Nintendo Land, which you and I said we're going to go back to.
Yeah.
Beyond those, which are like the ongoing series that we put on hold, there are games that we previously put on hold, like Miramasa.
Oh yeah.
Miramasa is one that I really want to get back to.
Yeah, me too. That'll be fun.
Wind Waker, at the very least, Wind Waker's not going to come until Link to the Past is over. At the very least, I don't want to.
Which would give us time to be able to get some hardware.
I don't want to have 2 Zeldas going at once. I don't like the idea, and I want to have a space between Link to the Past and something else. I don't want to just become like a Zelda only channel.
Which is kind of a shame because Wind Waker was one of the first ones we did.
And then there's also the one that Dave really doesn't want to talk about, which is Vesperia, which was the original game that we played. We're still figuring out what to do with that one. I don't like the idea of leaving things unfinished, and at least not with some kind of resolution, because like okay, with Sonic 1, there was a resolution in that
we died
a lot.
Sonic 2, same thing. We died.
No. Yeah, Sonic 1 was like, let's just fuck around for an afternoon.
Yeah, Sonic 2. Well, Sonic 2 we almost got in the end.
Yeah, Sonic 2 was more structured. We got far enough to the point that I felt okay with saying, all right.
Yeah, because we just.
And the same with Sonic CD. With Sonic CD, we were at the final level.
Yeah.
Like the second final boss, and we finally gave. So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Vesperia just disappeared.
Sonic, yeah, it did.
We're gonna find out what to do with that one. Somewhere down the road.
Not a 4-player thing though.
No.
Never again. That was a bad move. It was ambitious, but it didn't end well. Not at all. It was a crawl. Let's just put it that way. So
Well, no, I think part of it being a crawl was the fact that you would just get lost in like a corridor. So you'd be like walking, get into a battle, turn around and walk backward and be like, Dave.
Yeah, I know. And the sad thing is, if I was playing with myself, I wouldn't have to worry about this because I wouldn't have any pressure on me. Mm. Especially because I'm sitting there and it's hot. And I've got 3 other people in there.
Yeah,
and everyone's just ripping on me the whole time. It's like, the more flustered I got, the worse at it I got.
I mean,
so, yeah, moving on.
Well, the ideal scenario and this won't happen till far in the future, but the ideal scenario for Vesperia is that we'll probably restart it just with Dave and I, and we'll just blow through the game. Oh, we didn't tell them when all this is going to start happening.
That's a good point. When is it going to start happening, Dev?
You don't remember? Because this is one thing about this. Like you weren't told about the whole plan. She only told me that, but she told both of us when the channel's going to switch over to the new schedule.
I'm not going to lie. When she talks, it sounds like one of the adults from Charlie Brown.
It's June 15th.
June 15th.
That's halfway through June.
Ooh.
I mean, it makes sense because, like, this...
Usually I think of round numbers, I think of even numbers.
We were supposed to do this vlog on June 1st to announce that in 2 weeks, June 15th, this new schedule would come into effect.
Yep.
And also to announce that at the beginning of July, the first anime review would come out. So it's a half-month period each time. But Dave just fucked the whole thing up. One, because he didn't remember June 15th. And two, because for the past 4 nights in a row, he was like, oh, I'm too tired to film a vlog tonight. I'm just gonna go and masturbate and fall asleep in my bed.
Okay, well, thanks for watching this incredibly long vlog.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to both of us, apparently. Ugh.
Thanks to... Thanks to,
Thanks to Camera Lady for setting this up for us.
Yeah. Thanks to, like, all the new people that she has introduced us to through, like, the subreddit.
Mm-hmm.
Can you name any of them, Dave? Have you forgotten them all, you fucking...
It's, yeah, considering I don't like going on that subreddit very much. I appreciate what's being done. I went on there once.
Do you recall 2 individuals who enjoy our show and you watched their show and said, that's actually a very good show?
Like One Losers Gaming?
Yes, there you go.
Oh, okay.
You got one. Good job.
Black Light Attack. I suppose Black Light Attack's an okay guy too.
We didn't. I don't think any of us met Black Light Attack through that community.
No.
We just found him on the internet.
Yeah, we still talk to him.
He's working for Twitch TV now.
Isn't that a caution?
A caution?
I don't know, my dad says it.
What the fuck's wrong with your dad? Well, no, there are other people. Like, I need to remember the names.
Oh, God. You criticize me, and then you blank.
Put all the names on the screen of people that I enjoy. They're rolling right now. Also, thanks to... Who else are we thinking?
I don't know. God, America.
Yeah, I could
the
do...
Queen.
I could do like a Tim Tebow Neal.
Look, I'm Faith Hilling.
Yeah. No. Our parents?
Yeah, I suppose we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them.
Yeah, I mean, if they didn't experience orgasm...
Wow.
I know who.
Who?
You.
Aww.
No, there are lots of people who, like... I think I went back and read the comments, you know, Dump McSmelly still talks to us a lot.
He riffs on us pretty hard, though.
There's a new guy named Torvard who comments like on every video. And they can't really...
Oh, that was the guy that was talking with the dog, right? Yeah.
Camera Lady knows him, apparently, like, he's, like, cancerous or something. So, like, he just spends his days...
He has can. Oh.
Yeah. He spends his days watching videos, and he really likes our stuff, so he watches every video.
Well, I'm pulling for you, man.
We can't cure your cancer, but you can at least watch our video as you die.
It's fucking horrible! You know what? I like to think that videos can cure cancer.
Yeah? You gonna believe?
I'm gonna believe.
I'm
gonna make a wish. On that star.
There's the city blocks out all stars.
No, it's actually overcast. But I know there's a star out there somewhere.
Man, who else though? Because like there are some dudes who, like, if I see their names, I would immediately go, I've seen that guy comment like 30 times, but I can't think of him right now. You know what I mean? And I feel guilty for not remembering
Xaver.
all of their faces.
Xaver still watches, right?
I assume so.
I don't know.
I picture all their faces like in like a giant auditorium. All of them just smiling up at us.
Completely naked.
Naked?
Trent Sims, this one's for you.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a little bit. He might have vanished somehow.
He might have. Or he watches and he just doesn't.
One guy, remember what's his name? Alice Castell, who wanted.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking like, what's that name?
You know where he went?
Where?
After the game roulette, where like we spent the entire time just screaming America, he got offended and left.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, if you want to come back, we can scream America more.
America. But the shirt must be really insulting because Russian McDonald.
I mean, I don't know if he was actually insulted or what the deal was, but if you were,
sorry.
Kind of.
It was pretty much satirical. That's the nature of satire.
Yeah.
If satire doesn't offend you, then it's not doing its job.
Yeah. Also, you're American, so you have no say.
Ugh, there goes another 500 subscribers. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Thank you to everyone who's ever watched, and we're looking forward to our new schedule and to making some more anime reviews. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Did we forget anything?
No.
We did. I remember it now. You want to know what it is, Dave?
What?
Your new name for the video game part of our channel.
Oh, yeah. It's
See, you were so pissed about it. Like, if you dare say another word.
One last thing before we go. We're renaming our gaming segment. Dave plays himself and others. I mean, it's got its own little amusing kind of factor to it.
Didn't Nick complain about it? He's like, that's too long. Back on like when you were on Utopia.
Yeah, I think he said something about it, at least jokingly.
Yeah.
In any case,
he's from Australia though. Fuck him.
Yeah, if he's from Australia, then actually, you know what? No, they shorten everything.
Do they?
Yeah.
Do they?
Call Shrap. He's like call him Shrap. Like call him Shrap. Yeah. Shrapnel.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, they just cut down everything. So yeah, I don't. But then again, like there's names of some of the towns in Australia are so fucking long. Originally, we were hanging with our buddy Kevin Cabbage.
You know him.
You've seen him from Brawl and Nintendo Land, all that. Originally, we were joking around. We're gonna call it because he's Aboriginal, and we're not really sure. Like there might be like some Aboriginal blood among all of us, so we just call it Game Natives.
The Game Natives. Yeah, that was fucking racist.
Not really.
I was just racist, man.
It wasn't really because if
that was offensive against whole grain rice.
What?
It's racist.
I thought you were being Australian.
Nope.
I thought you were making fun of airbos.
No.
Anyways, yeah, I figured like it's a funny name, but it's not gonna work. So
you don't have any native in you. I know I have some native in me. Cabbage is obviously native.
I can't.
You don't.
I don't know if I do or not.
No.
No, that's the thing about like the whole Métis status is you can't. It's hard to like if you can't.
Why don't you just have sex with a native guy and then there you go.
Because that's not how you reproduce now.
No, but if you could absorb some of his protein into your muscles. You'd have a small amount of native in there.
That's not how it works. That's not how DNA works.
Sure it is. Like, I'm sure some of like this piece right here is probably chicken. And chicken that I ate before.
But it's not how digestion works. It's not how micronutrients work.
Well, the matter has to come from somewhere. It doesn't just appear out of nowhere.
I can't believe you open your mouth sometimes. Anyways, I decided to call it.
Game natives wouldn't work.
Yeah, it might be construed as racist, even if the people on it are actually Aboriginal or not.
Yeah.
So I said, well, Dev always makes fun of me for being bad at games. Al always makes fun of me for being bad at games. Cabbage not so much.
But he knows. He's thinking it, but he's not saying it.
Cabbage. I think he's a little bit better than me, but he's not that much better, which is nice.
I don't know, he reamed you at Brawl a couple times, and he reamed you at Melee pretty hard overall.
Yeah. Some people, everyone has their own game they're better at than other people.
What's yours?
I don't know yet. I've yet to find the one. Anyways, we're gonna be calling it No Talent Gaming from now on.
Well, here's the thing, like when you first said No Talent Gaming, like the name fit who you are.
Yeah.
But I was like, You're just ripping it from Born Losers Gaming. But here's the thing: if Born Losers Gaming didn't exist, that would describe Dave. That is him.
I have no talent in gaming. I know it. I know it.
So but
that's just the thing. You gotta persevere.
I don't know if this is a derivative. I don't know, if it's just I don't know.
There might be a bit of an influence there. It was one of those things I just kind of popped in my head.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah, because I was like, yeah, I'm just talentless Dave, and that's Cabbage, the game native. I still think it's bad.
When you guys said that night, I don't know if it'll make it into the actual video that we were filming it.
Oh, I think it has to. It totally has to. It was just too funny.
Maybe.
Oh, it was hilarious.
But yeah, so now it's No Talent Gaming.
Yeah. So
that won't change the name of the channel or anything.
No.
That'll just be the branding of the video game videos.
Yeah.
Will be No Talent
I'm
Gaming.
hoping to have more Cabbage and maybe just Cabbage and myself playing.
Yeah.
Just because we're the average gamers and not the more hardcore guys like Dev and now are. Okay, well that's pretty much everything. Unless Dev has anything more to add. That was a joke. I was not serious. Not at all. No. 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 Away, Varlet.
Varlet?
Yes.
Varlet.
Yes.
What?
I'm going medieval.
What is a varlet?
Just like a knave, you know.
I thought you were trying to say harlot.
No, varlet.
You're trying to say valet.
No, varlet.
Can I park your car, sir?
Remember in Monty Python, the Holy Grail, they go to the Castle Anthrax?
Remember when you go to a theater and the guy says, "Can I park your car, sir?" And you say, "Yes, you may." And you give him the keys and he crashes it into a light post.
What kind of ballets have you been getting? I feel like you've been getting alcoholic ones. Okay, that's everything. Thanks for watching. Thanks for everyone who supported us over the years.
You see how we're ending the show. The channel is shutting
No,
down.
but we're going into a new direction, which is great. We're going to
June
have
15th.
different kinds of disability, and June 15th is going to be the start day, and then July 1st, everyone should look forward to some anime reviews.
Will it be on the 1st, though? I don't know if it'll be that quick, but it'll be in July sometime.
I'd like to try for the 1st. If not,
Really?
I'd like to try for the 1st week. So that's. I think that's where I'm standing right now.
No, that's where you're sitting, rather.
That's where I'm sitting. I'm sitting right down this couch.
And he's never gonna move again.
I'm never gonna move. I'm just gonna be I'm gonna be fungal. I'm gonna be
grown in.
I'm gonna be growing roots.
You're gonna be like those fuckers in Pirates of the Caribbean who are growing into the side of the ship.
Sounds good. Feels good, man.
That was actually ridiculously disgusting when I saw that.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. Anyways, bye-bye.
I don't want it to end.